Hi, and thanks for trusting us to help you be safer with MUNIO. This workshop is going to expose you to the reality of an attack and help you be better prepared to defend yourself.
Criminals are looking for easy targets and want to catch you off guard, so it's really important that you remain alert and aware of your environment at all times.
If you use your common sense and make the right decisions, you can hopefully avoid a threatening situation altogether.
And that can be as simple as following some basic safety tips. For example,
there is safety in numbers, so you're better off not traveling alone. Avoid high crime areas that you already know are dangerous. Don't park right next to that creepy van with the blacked out windows. Listen to your instincts. They're trying to warn you about a person or situation that may be threatening.
When you're out walking or running or jogging and you want to listen to some music or podcasts, whatever, don't put both of the earplugs in your ears. Keep one out so you can hear what's going on around you. And don't get distracted by your cell phone.
Yeah, because when you're distracted like that, it's making you a much easier target.
even though you may have done everything right, you still may be attacked and will have to protect yourself.
According to statistics, fighting back against an attacker is an effective strategy. In fact, in the case of an attempted rape, fighting back aggressively actually increases your chances of escaping unharmed by 86%.
It's important to hold MUNIO properly. Hold it in your hand with the pointed end below your pinky finger like this, and your keys hanging from the other end. Holding MUNIO this way allows versatility, so MUNIO can be used effectively for both striking and whipping, and will also work against surprise attacks from behind. Before we get started, you might want to take your keys off your MUNIO and just leave the 3 rings. At our live workshops, we use our safe practice MUNIOs made of soft vinyl to avoid injury. Taking your metal keys off of your rings will make it easier and safer to practice with your partner.
Take your MUNIO and poke gently into the top of your hand and move up along your arm, up towards your shoulder and across your upper chest. Reach up and press gently into your cheekbone, your temple, even the top of your head. Then reach down and strike into your rib cage gently and into your thigh. Obviously, you're doing this on yourself gently and with control, but imagine doing this with full power, speed, and intensity. You can do some real damage. Your goal is to disable the attacker as quickly as you can so you can escape to safety unharmed. You really want to change the attacker's mindset and transform yourself from an easy target into a truly hard target. Remember, you're going to be gentle with your partner, but in real life, all your actions should be performed as if your life depended on it.
Through a combination of adjusting your standing position and lowering your center of gravity, you're going to make yourself heavier and more stabilized. And that makes it a lot more difficult for an attacker to pick you up and take you away and carry you someplace you don't want to go.
As grim as this sounds, law enforcement professionals advise you to put up the absolute best fight you can right then and there, rather than being taken away and potentially and oftentimes held captured and tortured or imprisoned in some kind of human traffic operation or something disgusting like that. Do whatever it takes to get away. That could be biting, punching, kicking, yelling, whatever you happen to know. Just put up your absolute best fight. Think about the reality of chopping down a large tree. You could have a situation where you need to strike more than once. Keep fighting back until you've created enough damage so you can escape.
If an attacker grabs you by the hair like this, it could be one hand, it could be two hands. If we're a guy, it might be more common if they grab you like this, but essentially the hands are going to be in that same height area. Strike into the arm, the closest area that you can reach. Anywhere into the arm, shoulder, you can strike into along the chest line, you can strike into the face, and you can always swing and slash whip with the keys. If you grab from the front on the throat like this, give you one hand or two hands, reach up and strike with MUNIO into the closest part of the arm that you can hit. You can strike into the face. You can also strike lower into the rib area and get a good reaction. You can also always swing and whip with the keys. If you're grabbed over the arms from the front in what's called a bear hug, like this, it doesn't seem like you'll have a lot of motion or movement in your arms here to do anything, but you will be able to reach up with MUNIO and reach as far back as you can, press it into the back and pull it towards you, and you'll get a good reaction. Another option from this same bear hug from the front over the arms is to reach below and strike into the hip or the side and get a reaction so that you can escape. If you grab from behind by the hair, one hand, two hands. If you have short hair, they might even just grab you higher or over the head and pull you back like this. Simply immediately pivot and strike into the body wherever you can. Strike, get that reaction so that you can begin to escape. Alternatively, you may turn and pivot into the opposite direction and strike into the body wherever you can reach. If you by chance have pivoted and actually missed, look at what your body is. Look, it's right there in the same position. You can simply strike into the most available part of the face, anywhere that you can get until you can get away. If you grab around the throat from behind like this, immediately reach up with MUNIO and press it into the skin, the hand, the arm, wherever you can reach. Press it in and drag down. That way you're going to be able to get that reaction and have them let go so that you can begin to escape. Another option is to strike backwards into the thigh, the knee, or the groin, wherever you can most easily reach. If you grab from behind, over the arms like this in a bear hug, immediately reach up with MUNIO and press the tip into the hand or the arm, wherever you can reach, and drag backwards and break their grip. Another option is to strike backwards into the thigh, the knee, or the groin, wherever you can reach. We've demonstrated a few of the common ways that you may be attacked. Obviously, we hope that that never happens to you. But by now, you can clearly see that the same natural motions of striking with the point and whipping with the keys can work very well and effectively against a variety of attacks from the front and behind. That's the advantage of having MUNIO.
And keep in mind that no self-defense product is going to help you if it's tucked away in your purse or your pocket or your glove box. That's what's great about MUNIO, is you can take it with you wherever you go. And as long as you have it in your hand, it's ready to use immediately.
We really hope that you've enjoyed this and feel more confident and empowered having MUNIO.
And we hope you never have to use it.
Take care.
And be safe.